As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Looking for a gap. It's Blue. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Racing down the left side. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The fair catch called for and made. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Maryland. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll try it on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Getting some heat. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. The give to the right.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness and try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. With the catch, it's Moore. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, SMU 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passing.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Texas 14, SMU 7.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas! Now about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver.
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the field.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Can they catch him? And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a 1st down for you.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary and make that big play.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Gets away. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Here we go with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And this offense...
Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. The calendar has been circled for both teams in this one. Two of college football's elite, ready to go head-to-head in a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Pass to 25. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get...
Got a lot of running room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Ohio State. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And if I'm a defense, I gotta find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I gotta be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Dogs are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Georgia! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Ohio State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Deep shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he intercepts it. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll throw it on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Beck. He caught it! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Coming after it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of...
He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the app.
He uncorks one deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
They're testing the right side here. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To throw, it's Howard. Release to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
He'll bring it back. It's Evans. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
You've You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here. And
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
They became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Etienne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's back. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Georgia.
A 1st down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Judkins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Ohio State 14.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw. It's back. Looking to the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He'll just keep slinging it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Howard. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Play number 9 on this drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Judkins. Open space at the 25. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Judkins. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. Can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Run in the red zone, it's Judkins. Heading to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Makes the catch. It's Lovett. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. Lowers those pads. He is finally out. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They go to the ground. On the move is a 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
After the run, now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll leave it with him. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's got him, and they convert. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Texas.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. With jet sweep pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Judkins. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Texas.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Coming up.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going up top. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a three-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Howard. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He lets it fly. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Howard. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Finds his big tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's going to pass on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback checking the play. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Ewers. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently.
A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Ready to try the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a crease, it's Blue. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Fourth down coming up.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 fourth down attempts, and they'll try it again. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. He's back to throw on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, fourth down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 27, Texas 7.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Ohio State 34, Texas 7. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that first.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.